Hello and welcome. My name is Chris from ChristopherHole.com and welcome to How to Reduce and Overcome Low Back Pain free online seminar. This is going to be slightly different to my normal videos. Obviously, normally they will be, I don't know, 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes long, and I'll put 4 or 5 of them together and maybe just cover sort of one aspect of low back pain. And if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I've got quite a lot, so there are quite a lot of aspects of low back pain. But what I'm doing today is I've put together a number of slides, and we're going to be working through them. So we're going to be doing a little bit more of a sort of an online seminar, which is going to cover low back pain in more of a sort of a broader, open terms, so we can get a much more broader perspective of low back pain itself. So that's kind of the seminar. Things that we're going to be talking about are we're going to be sort of putting together. We will be talking about what I've talked about in past videos, but we're going to be putting it all together, and hopefully by putting it all together we can start to get a greater understanding of low back pain and maybe how it's caused and how we can overcome it. So what we're going to start off looking at is we're going to start looking at posture. We're going to start looking at what types of posture are causing our low back pain, maybe things that we can look at just by looking in the mirror and looking at our body and thinking, well, is that causing my low back pain? Is that causing my low back pain, or is that contributing to my low back pain? So we can then start piecing these bits of the puzzle together. So you could say it's a bit like I'm putting lots of little videos together in this one big online seminar. So once we've looked at some different causes, we're then going to look at some symptoms. So okay, what's causing it, but how is it being expressed? So we're going to look at different types of low back pain. We're going to look at it in a very progressive way. Obviously, there are many ways or that we experience pain in our lower back, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of piece it together in sort of a logical, progressive manner, and I'll explain sort of the ones that I'm missing out as well, because there are plenty of causes that I'm missing, or plenty of symptoms that I'm missing out and causes that I'm missing out. But I'm trying to put this seminar in a way that we can sort of work through it in a logical, progressive way and have a greater understanding of our low back pain. So we'll then look at this different sort of progressive symptoms of low back pain. So maybe how it starts and then it culminates in certain symptoms, and that's sort of what we'll discuss. And then finally we'll look at my 7-step solution to reduce and overcome low back pain. We have to go through the sort of the understanding and the underlying knowledge, and maybe thinking about how it's all been caused. So it may come across a bit doom and gloom to start with, but we have to understand that, because that's basically going to lead us to where we are today. So we've got an understanding of where we are today, and then when it comes to the 7-step process, what that will do, that will make the 7-step process that much more easier to work through, and you'll be able to understand it a lot more. Because if we don't understand how we've got to where we are, how we want to get where we want to get, if that makes sense, will be that much easier. If we don't understand it, it's going to be that much harder, if you follow what I'm saying. So yes, this is sort of an introduction to the seminar. So what we're going to do, we're going to click onto the next slide, and we are going to start talking about what's been causing our low back pain.